I'm not somebody who's had an accident and needs to make a claim. I'm somebody who's lost somebody very close and dear, and my whole life has just been turned around and turned upside down. I came into the unit, called out his name and saw our bedroom light was on, and that was where I found him. When I look back on it, I'm amazed myself how much of an impact that these interactions had with me. I can clearly remember my emotions and my feelings of the discussions that I had with the various organisations. The superannuation was probably the first thing that I needed to do. So I contacted the fund, and I had to start off the conversation with, "Hi, my name's Mark. I'm the partner of Paul, and he's passed away." And it was just straight into, "Do you have his membership number?" There was no real acknowledgement of the statement that I just made. I was really surprised by the lack of acknowledgement of who and what I was. I understood that they have a process, and I understand that that needs to be followed. I left the call feeling like I was, it was an inconvenience, it was an impost on me to actually have to ring them to do this. One of the things that I think was lacking was an understanding of somebody who's going through grief and how they might be thinking. And I think that it would be good for the process to be able to accommodate that. We all know that we've got a process to go through. We all understand that there are things that need to happen. You're dealing with somebody who is emotionally drained, physically exhausted, and is now having to try and think of actually doing all the practical things to end somebody's life that they've been with for quite some time. The other things that I'd like to sort of suggest is a call just a few days later, just to say, "Mark, did you understand what we went through? Do you understand where you need to be? Is there anything further that we can help you with the forms before you have to send them in and doing all of that?" Not feeling so isolated and alone. I had to go in and cancel our health fund because we had a couples health fund. So I walked into the retail area, and I walked up to the lady at the counter, and she just looked at me and she said, "Are you okay?" And I said, "I don't know how to start this conversation, but this is what I'm here for." And she was really nice. She still had a process to go, but it became a conversation with me. There was a little bit of concern about me. There was a little bit of, can we go somewhere a little bit more private? There was a little bit more thinking about what happened. And she gently took through the information that she needed from me. And sort of checked on me and made sure I was okay as we were going through it, and that if there was anything she could do to help alleviate it. And I just felt, even though we went through a process, I didn't feel like I'd been put through the ringer and judgments were being made or assessments being made of who and what was going on at the time. Probably 12 months after he had passed, it was all wound up. There was no more existence of him. It was all now a memory. And it just ends up being in an envelope, and that's the life. That's all we have left.